So hello Digiforce and welcome to another, Empower Our Digibyte, guys. Hey, race to infinity and beyond, guys. So, first of all, I want to start this webinar by thanking everyone, guys, everyone who's joining these groups. The positive people, guys, you are amazing. Okay, you guys keeping all this intact. Okay, together, Digiforce, we can do it, guys. We can do it. Now, guys, first thing we'll be starting with something I was watching yesterday about technology and what the technology is doing to the world, how it's changing the world, how it's affecting people's lives, and how people sometimes get affected because they start to suffer from anxiety, depression, despair, because it's something they don't understand or they're caught by surprise. So remember, guys, the idea behind the groups and on Facebook, the coin chasers, and the Digiforce crypto addicts on WhatsApp, guys, we've been having a bit of everything, and we always gonna get some negative people, and there is some people that have now offered themselves to help out in removing spammers. Okay, so guys, let's give them one shot, and if they continue to do the same thing, then they just get booted out. So you can see WhatsApp group. We started this last week, just before the first webinar. So we had 256 people joining, and 50 people are now actively participating on the groups. So guys, if you're in a group, come and join us on webinar, which will be live on YouTube right now. Now, if you happen to be watching this in one of the blogs, all you need to do is on the blog itself, open the page here, click on the YouTube logo. So put your mouse over the video and you will get the YouTube logo. Click on the YouTube logo and you will end up here in this page. As you can see, people already here. Normally, so guys, second webinar, and you are already starting to recognize some of the people that were here last week. So this is the power of building groups, guys, and like-minded people. The magnet, this is the law of attraction magnet power, guys. So you can see is at work. We recognize straight away, start to recognize some names here because we see these people active on the groups and obviously supporting Digibyte. Okay, guys. Now, going back to how technology is affecting people is, the feedback I'm getting is people saying, I'm not a lucky person. Guys, if you think like that, all you think is about having bad luck, then that's all you're going to have, bad luck, okay? Because you think risks, everything is risk. Guys, everything is a risk, okay? Getting in and out of the bed is a risk. We never know if we're going to get up next day when we go to bed. And matter of fact, when I go to bed, sometimes I sleep 8 hours, 9 hours, sometimes I sleep all day and night because, that's what trade does to you. You could be trading here for 48 hours straight, and then once you hit the bed, you just sleep. I was expecting to get up today 9 a.m. this morning. I went to bed at 4. I got up at 3 o'clock. So I see, did you think I remember anything that happened while I was asleep? No, I don't know what happened while I was asleep, guys. So, you make your own luck, okay, and you attract that into your life, okay? If you keep thinking that you are a person with bad luck, all you're going to carry on having is bad luck, okay? So change your thinking, change your way of looking forward, but at the same time, see the facts, okay? What do you expect? What is your expectations? Because you're going to have expectations, okay? There's nothing wrong in having expectations. The another thing you need to do is what you're going to do to make it happen, okay? So if you don't know what you're going to do to make it happen, then you need to start to figure that out, okay? Basically, the best thing I could give is look for something that has a big trend and has a group of people with a common interest, which is in this case, Digibyte, guys. So we know that there is people they join the groups and their first intent is to try and go, the dollar sign monsters. Okay, people who go green-eyed because they see dollar signs and they jump straight away pushing other coins. Guys, listen, there is nothing wrong with that if you want to push another coin, but don't come to the Digibyte group and push another coin because you're going to upset people. Use common sense, because if people are here and the only thing they care here is about Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is the number one coin here in these groups. This is why, Digibyte, and you come here and you start talking about other coin. Of course, people is not going to like you. Okay, you're going to cause upset. So join the Digiforce. Ask questions. Okay, don't be afraid to ask questions because the only stupid question is the one you don't ask. If before posting something, special MLM groups, guys, and Ponzi groups. I don't know how many of you were involved on a traffic monsoon last year. I was involved in traffic monsoon, and that was one of the best of all the other traffic exchanges out there. Okay, and the reason they fail, the other ones after that failed as well. Traffic monsoon is failed. Traffic monsoon was shut down by the government. Okay, so it's a total different thing. And then the others that showed up overpaying people way too much. And then what happened is they got a bunch of people joining those websites for the money instead for the service, instead of being for the service. And that is the big problem, guys. That's why revenue shares at the moment don't work, because most people join them because of the money and not because of the advertising service. Now, a traffic monsoon, guys, was differently, okay, because I was there, I could see the traffic, I traced the traffic. The other ones, I joined some of the other ones who pay as much as 20%, guys, 20% returns. But their traffic didn't convert. It's nothing wrong with they're paying more than what the average revenue share is paying. What is wrong is that most of the market that they're attracting, it wasn't people that actually had the websites or advertising anything. People were there just for the money. Now, with that said, guys, if cryptocurrency is different, okay, this is appeals to those people who want to make money. Now, of course, you still need to do your due diligence, making sure that you get involved with the right coin. Now, Bitcoin, guys, I know some of you are upset because, before I start pushing Digibyte, I started talking what's going wrong about Bitcoin. Because I knew, okay, I've been involved with Bitcoin for a long time, okay, and I kept it quiet. I lost money. After I lost money in Bitcoin in 2013, I slowly started to hate the coin, obviously. I sort of recovered the losses, but it would be better if I had made those losses. And the reason I had those losses, guys, is because I didn't do my due diligence, didn't went out, research exactly what was the blockchain, what is the cryptocurrency target, what they wanted to do, of what change and impact they could be making on people's lives. And that was my fault. So if it was my fault, guys, this is one thing of being grown-ups, is we admitting and accepting when we are wrong, and taking the right the right step and the right option to make that decision quick and keep moving forward, guys. This is the main thing, is you identifying your weak spots. Okay, now, guys, and this is easy to see what's happened as a domino effect. After the traffic monsoon, every single revenue share website you see out there after traffic monsoon has pretty much collapsed. Even the ones that were out there before traffic monsoon, they all collapsed. Okay, and this includes even some multi-level business that were directly connected to the traffic monsoon. They also collapsed. And this is big business again that were here before traffic monsoon, and after traffic monsoon they collapsed. Why they collapsed? Because traffic monsoon was one of the biggest. The traffic was real. The traffic worked, and also basically what happened when that was taken away, everybody, not just the members of traffic monsoon, but every business who were advertising on traffic monsoon suffered from that effect. And it does to that effect, every other single business has disappeared, and people are right now looking for an alternative. Okay, now, guys, this is what we've been waiting for on a cryptocurrency arena. Is this moment? This is the moment to get involved with cryptocurrency. Has more demand than ever before. This is as more demand for cryptocurrency right now than it ever had before, because Bitcoin opened the doors, put the technology out there. People at first, when I first saw Bitcoin, when it showed up on my email address, I go in email address, what is a spam email? And I looked at it, and then straight away, this is BS. Oh, come on, no way this is going to worth this much money, so many. Well, it did, okay, but fact is, Bitcoin doesn't actually take off until, September last year, okay, 2016, that's when Bitcoin really started to go up from the 600, 400, 500, 600, up to now, guys. So basically, it's August, so 8 months, you could put 10 months, okay? Only in the last 10 months, Bitcoin, guys, it's been growing, but we need to look, why is it been growing, and does it do what it's supposed to do, guys? No, Bitcoin, what Bitcoin is initially created is supposed to be, he has missed that target. Is not that at all, okay? Free transactions or little or no transaction fees. That's not true, guys. If you are in Bitcoin, if you're buying or selling Bitcoin, you're paying a terrible amount in transaction fees, guys. It never, in reality, is Bitcoin can never be used as money as what they're supposed to be. Okay, it can. Okay, another thing which has been going on for more than 2 years, guys, pretty much since the second split of Bitcoin. Programmers cannot agree between themselves, so they argue against themselves. So some break, start their own coins. And if you look, guys, when we started the Digibyte, if you go here, see how many cryptocurrencies are now on the market. When I started Digibyte, it was only 876 cryptocurrency coins. Okay, now as a result of people not agreeing with Bitcoin, and the programmers are falling up between themselves, we now go here, and you can see, guys, this is in less than a month. Okay, we now have, better go here because it's faster. So if you just push it down, we now have 1,037 cryptocurrencies, guys. Okay, a lot of cryptocurrencies to choose from. And the reality is, guys, not everyone is going to succeed. One is because a lot of them still trying to learn, trying to get the right market. And obviously, the whales, as people say, the big guys, they come, and the first thing they go is for the top 10. Okay, can blame them, right? Because they come in looking for the numbers, and straight away they see 55 billion market cap on Bitcoin. Oh, there's money there. Of course, there is money there, but you need to ask these questions: where does it come from, right? Because Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin has been around for 8 years. Okay, and we see there again, if you guys watched the webinar last week, and you watched the screenshot from the webinar last week, a week later, and we go here to the circulating supply, still only 16,494,000, exactly the same as last week. What does it tell you, guys? It tells you that something is not right again. And again, Bitcoin was at $2,700, and now it's at $3,352. So how and why is it growing? How can it grow if there is no new coin being created? We know mining Bitcoin. If you mine Bitcoin, it's not that easy. Okay, we know that there is under 40 years, that was the Bitcoin target. Okay, under 40 years to mine 21 million mass supply, 21 million coins. We need to ask ourselves these questions. We need to be honest about this. Can Bitcoin do what it's supposed to be doing? No, it can't. Okay, where's this value coming from? How they adding value to it? If there is no new coin being created, guys, if there was new coin being created, it should be noticed on the circulating supply, and there isn't. Okay, you guys can do this research. It's a no-brainer, common sense, and you guys can really see what's going on, right? What's really going on? How come people putting money into this thing? The price keeps rising. No new coin has been created. They don't have any other business because, as far as I know, or everyone knows, Bitcoin doesn't have any other service than the Bitcoin itself. Okay, they don't provide any other service. Okay, so where is the fruit coming from? Where's this seed is coming from? It doesn't work, guys. Okay, it just doesn't work. However, hey, everybody's getting blind, and what you can do, you can get involved, and more people getting involved. They need to do their due diligence. There is very clever people coming into crypto now, right? And they understand, okay, digital money. And like I said at the beginning of the webinar, you can't fight evolution. You can't fight it. Technology, okay, we can't stop it, right? We need to really learn about it. You need to join, because if we go back, to the 1980s, 1970s, where we used to have the phone, okay, even before the mobile phone, okay, the first mobile phone, you used to have to carry battery or something on your back to be able to carry your phone around, right? Now look, you can't just pick the phone up, your mobile phone, which is going to be the wallet of the future, okay? Mine was connected to the computer there. I just started to connect. But think about this, guys. If people think that they can beat it, you can beat it. Because the reality is we can go back. We can't just go out there and take Facebook out of people. We can't just go out there and take YouTube out of people. We can't go out there and take the smartphone out of people, because people are not going to let that happen. Because a lot of people just embrace it, okay? They just take it as it comes, or they go on and on about their lives, and they get on with it. Then they cannot live without it, because it does make life simpler, right? Technology does make life simpler. This is what the coin should be supplying. Can Bitcoin be used as money? The answer is, guys, we all know, is no. Okay? Can Bitcoin be used as an asset of value like gold? The answer, guys, let me see what you guys put in the comments. What is the answer here, guys? Put it on the comments there. Do you think that Bitcoin can be used like gold. Put yes or not. Okay. Now remember what I just said. Bitcoin is not being produced. Mining, there is no extra Bitcoins appearing now. If you know, gold is a high demand for gold, guys. Yeah, but gold continues to be mined. Okay, there's people out there actively digging for gold, and as a result of the high demand, the kilo of gold goes up in price, and of course, the people who pay the higher price causes the price of gold to rise, right? So, but for the price to rise, somebody has to pay more for what gold used to be worth, you know, a few years ago. Okay, so guys, Digibyte is Digibyte is the best thing. Okay, I'm trying to do the webinar and read the comments. We'll go back to those comments, guys. Any questions there in a second. But what we need to look here, guys, is how we can exploit the Bitcoin value, because Bitcoin does have a big value and we can exploit it. Okay, as the small guy, as you get in the first time, you're just getting involved, you're just starting to listen about cryptocurrencies. You were involved in other business which has crashed. You know, I just 2 days ago, I just watched a video of another multi-level network. We've been around for years. It's going bankrupt, and obviously there's going to be a lot of these people looking for a new way to make income. And guys, there is nothing else out there than cryptocurrencies. They're definitely going to be joining cryptocurrencies now. Unfortunately, right, like most people, they're going to get sucked first into these Ponzi schemes, MLM, multi-level marketing, who offers you 5% returns or 2% returns daily. Okay, almost guaranteed, guys. Can be guaranteed, because right now we can see Bitcoin is going up. Yes, it's going up. This is just a few hours. Okay, it took about 3 hours to get to $3,000. I was doing the trade, I was seeing it going up. So I move 50% of my Digibyte. Okay, so I logged out. Yeah, I'm logged out. So I move 50% of my Digibyte and put into Bitcoin. As soon as you got your trades going there, you go to the Bitcoin, it's trading against the dollars. You can see it's going up again. Okay, so it's plus 279. Okay, at the moment you see these candles appear, okay, you see the 3 lines, okay, Bollinger lines, guys. Already, I did videos and I always mention them. I take snapshots, and this is what I teach people. This is what I show people how to do. Okay, we got a +1, standard, -1. So you would be buying here, you would be selling here. Okay, now once you get up the top, if it goes bullish, guys, when it goes bullish, let me show you an example of a bullish trend. Okay, when it goes bullish, you're going to be looking at something like this. Okay, this is what you're going to be looking. Okay, you're looking at something like this. Could it go bullish? So you have the standard line, you have the middle line, top line, and -1. So the bear, okay, which is the bear and the bull. We always have a bear and bull on trading. Okay, you have the bottom line here is where the bear goes in the bottom line. If it breaks, okay, it goes bearish. So you see bearish. What those bearish points mean? Well, those bearish points, guys, this means an opportunity for you if you see the opportunity. Okay, how do you see the opportunity? If it goes bearish and you sell it when it starts to go bearish, you see there is just breaking through the fence, the -1, you sell it, right, and you wait to the lowest bearish, okay, to the closest. As soon as it closes, you buy it back. You see that? You see what happened there, right? You buy it back. Once you buy it back, you're then going to wait, right, until it's going to the top. It gets to the top, guys. It gets to the top, you sell it again, right, and then you're going to buy back. So buy low, sell high. Okay, but you can reverse the polos, and you can still sell your coin when it goes bearish and buy when it's coming out of the bearish position, right? And then you're going to sell it up the top. Now, once you get up the top, if it goes bullish, it didn't go bullish. I actually took the screenshot I was going to post, but it didn't go bullish because you can see, somebody obviously act too early. Now, bear in mind, the Bollinger lines, guys, the Bollinger lines works based on the settings that you set. You can make these settings yourself and find your own way to trade and your own way to do trading, okay? So maybe that person has their lines, to respond earlier than mine, and he thought, okay, that's the top of the bullish, okay? And he decided to sell, and he made that profit there, okay? So again, he keep doing the same thing. At this point, guys, you can see it didn't go below standard. And once you get to this, you start reading the market, and you can see exactly what people is going to do. Most people will hold around this area. They will hold because obviously, if they bought it here and they're expecting the market to sell a little bit more, so they can make a bigger profit if it goes near to the -1 line, okay, before the bearish. Let's go here to the Bitcoin, because I had the Bitcoin here, a screenshot of the Bitcoin as well, which is one I did last night, making me, you know, at 6,000 Digibyte, okay, in just a couple of hours. I'm actually clicking on the wrong screen. I'm clicking on where's the software gone? There it is. Okay, so this is the Bitcoin. You can see the Bitcoin there. I bought it here, guys. Okay, so I bought it. No, I didn't buy it. Okay, I didn't buy it. Okay, buy is the idea of the trade. What I did, I just sold the Digibyte. Okay, I sold the Digibyte at that level. Okay, and I bought it here. So I should actually bought it down here, but I ended up buying in there, and then I hold it and waited until it got there. So you can see the shadow. That's the close eye. The eye is closed, but I could only sell it where the candle stops. That's where it closed. So it closed. So I sold it at 3,260. Okay, that's my sale. So I sold it and put it back into Digibyte. So basically, I mean, when I sold this, I bought the Digibyte back because once you sell the Digibyte, it automatically stays in Bitcoin because you're always going to be trading against Bitcoin. Okay, now in this case here, guys, if Digibyte, okay, which let's say I was trading my 50% here, okay, this is about 4 a.m. Okay, that's the time I went to bed. So you can see, it's 2 hours behind there. The time I then went to bed. But you could see very easily, instead of me putting my coin back into Digibyte, okay, I could actually decide to sell my other 50% on the top of Digibyte. Okay, how's that going? On the top of Digibyte, I could actually decide to sell, and if I did it, I could actually make another profit. Okay, I could have made another profit, probably another 6,000 on the way down, and it did it. Okay, but you know what? Sometimes you need to recognize your limits, and you need to go to bed. Okay, so you can see right now, Digibyte is pretty normal. There was people saying earlier on in the group, Digibyte still down. Digibyte is not down because this is all standard, guys. You look at this, we got a -1, you got a +1, -1, and the standard, which is the blue line. So let me take the exponentials, okay, because the exponentials is just something I use to kind of line me up a bit more in what's going on in the candlesticks. But pretty much this is the basic stuff that you need to know, okay? I'm just using the +1, standard, -1, and the MACD lines, known as the MACD lines. And what I'll be looking down here is for this yellow line here on the MACD lines to start to point up, okay? And as you can see, right now it's pointing up. Even now we see just a red candle, which is going back towards the standard again, and we have the purple line. As soon as we see this yellow line passing above the purple line, which looks like it's going to do it in the next 20 minutes, okay, we're going to see this happen. So all you do, guys, this is the time to buy. It's telling me this is a buying signal, okay? So, guys, this is a buying signal. If it gets up there near the bullish, okay, get ready to sell, but be prepared. It can break bullish. It can go bullish, get out of the fence, okay, like he does. The last 24 hours, it went a little bullish, not much there, but it went more bearish, okay? So if you find a bearish like this, you can make a profit there. Sell, buy it back, okay? Buy it back. You can then sell it, or sell it around standard, or sell it when it gets to +1, okay? Then it's a waiting game, okay? The first one to move loses, okay? And as you can see, after that, it hasn't gone bearish. Now, we see here again, bearish again. If I sold it there, okay, sold it on the top of the red candle, you wait, okay, buy it back. Look at that. You can make big profits here, even when the market is on downtrend. So I see this line here. This represents a downtrend market, okay? So, guys, some of you are quite busy on the groups, on WhatsApp group. You may want to come and join us on a webinar. Just click on the YouTube video. If you click on the YouTube video, it should take you to the YouTube. But you guys can see, this is a downtrend and an uptrend. So I see downtrend. Now, this uptrend, the downtrend gets affected on the last 24 hours trade. So obviously, if I keep going to 4 days, it's going to show it's a downtrend because it's a downtrend market right now, okay? When it goes uptrend, which obviously will change, okay, we'll see the change as soon as that yellow line crosses the purple, okay? You see a cross there and see another cross here, okay? Okay, if it doesn't, but you can see the yellow line has just straightened up, okay? It's starting to give us that little turn when we had the first red candle showing there, but now it looks like it's straightened and the purple is going down. So, guys, at this point, if you made a sale, okay, you're still in profit. If you bought it, this is a hold, okay? If you bought it around this side here, is a hold because you need to wait. You bought it at the standard. If you bought it at the standard, you're going to wait until the start it goes up, and then you're going to sell it up here in order to make a profit. Okay, so it's about reading the candles. It's just because it goes down, guys, doesn't mean the market is crashing or the Digibyte is finished. Actually, Digibyte is the more consistent coin right there. And as you can see, guys, the market just changed to uptrend. Okay, we just got uptrend. So you see now the line going up. It just changed. Okay, we just did all that. So if I go back to 24 hours, there is a downtrend. Okay, and we go back to the last 6, which is just changed, just happened. You guys, if you remember the beginning, it's coming down. So it just changed. It's now an uptrend. So it's uptrend because people are buying, right? Buying more coin, right? So when this happens, we see a uptrend. We go back here to Bitcoin. We're going to look at the Bitcoin. What's happened to Bitcoin? Is it coming down? Very likely. It's coming down. You see? So this is what most people do. Being smart, exploit Bitcoin. Because the price of Bitcoin, if it goes high, so at this point, if you make a sale there, you're not going to buy it back there. That's a mistake, okay? So if you sold it, you're going to have to hold it and wait for the drop, okay? Because in this space here, you won't be able to make enough money just to cover your processing fees, okay? Because processing fees in Bitcoin are very, very high. So you need to go from -1 to +1 and make a profit there. Otherwise, the Bitcoin fees is just one. I mean, if you want to process, if you're inside the Poloniex, you're still paying, depending on the amount, okay? Depends on the amount of that you're trading and the amount of coins you're using. Because the more coins you're using, the less you pay, okay? So if you look at the bottom there, you can actually see the amount that people are using. Look at that, 100 Bitcoins. Just passed it there, selling. He's obviously sold because it's gone, but we just saw it shows down there. So buying orders, selling orders, and you guys can see, right? This is crazy, guys. It's absolutely crazy. So 4, 2, 1, 0. So those little trades, those guys don't making much. Okay, don't make much. Okay, unless they bought it down here. Okay, if they bought it down here now, they're selling. Those buying there. Those buys are not very good, and the market is very, very active right now. Okay, it's very, very active. It's actually a good time. Okay, but there you go. So this guys is very easy, very common sense. Okay, common sense. You sell it when Bitcoin goes up, and you buy it back when Bitcoin starts to go down, and you leave it on Digibyte. Then you work Digibyte. Right now, it's selling along. Okay, it's selling along. You can still. So if you bought below the line, you sell it above the line. If you sell it above the line, you buy it below the line. Okay, so buy and sell, buy and sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So if you're buying here, this guy who bought it here, in order for him to make a profit right now, he's going to have to sell it above the standard because he bought below standard. Okay, so standard +1 -1. So bullish goes up the top line, it breaks the top line. Bearish, it breaks the bottom line. So now we can see it's an upturn. So up trade, we have an upturn, and the yellow line is once again getting closer to the purple. Okay, it's an indication that the market is going to go up. Okay, and it's going to repeat. Okay, it's going to repeat what we're seeing here. This time it's going to repeat from below standard. So it's going to cross there. As soon as it crosses, right time to buy. You're going to sell it at the top there. Okay, just wait for the market. And you can see these guys by learning from me. So if you're just getting started at Digibyte, you can get started just $5. Okay, $10, $5. You can get started at Digibyte. Just find a peer or a Digibyte, a Digiforce guy who's willing to sell you the coin. Okay, and there is people out there that are willing to do that because what we need now in Digibyte, we know coins are being created. Just at the beginning of the call, I just got a payment from the pool. So coins are being created. We put them in, and you get started. Now, another thing we will see as well, we had a lot of downtime in Poloniex during this week. Now, the downtime, guys, is because the traffic, okay, because of the interest on cryptocurrency is growing so fast, okay? If you go here, and see the traffic there, 20 million visits in the last 30 days to Poloniex alone, okay? So, of course, if the platform is not prepared for this influx of traffic that's coming very, very quick, and this is what happened when trends and things kick off and people build their interest because they're now starting to understand what is cryptocurrency and the difference between digital money, it brings a lot of traffic to the platform. Now, Poloniex is a live traffic, so they needed to give you live stats so you can make your bids and sells. Okay, you can make your sell offers and bid offers. So we need the right information. So of course, if you got 20 million people in the website, okay, and say if the conversion is at 1% who use and log in and actually are trading, that's going to cause the site to go down. It's going to cause a crash. So then they have to update the servers, and they have to kick their asses into game to get the website back up and be stable again. So when the site crashed, the last time it crashed, it just took a while for things to stabilize again. But there it goes. It's been working okay for the last 2 days. Okay. The same thing goes for Bittrex. Bittrex is the second most used site for cryptocurrency trading. Exactly, they have about 11 million visits. Okay, so they do have a little bugs going on there, but guys, nothing is perfect. Okay, again, like I said at the beginning of the webinar, if you keep thinking and finding wrong things to complain, things to whinge about, guys, just look at it. That's okay, right? We come to this world, in reality, guys, we come to this world with nothing, and you will be leaving this world with nothing. So while you're here, guys, if you leave anything behind, make sure you leave a bonus for those people you care the most. Your kids, your wife, or your family, right? Whatever. While you're here, make the most of it, guys. Don't think about bad luck, because if you think about bad luck, all you're going to have is bad luck, then that's all you're going to have is bad luck, okay? Just adopt the, millionaire thing. We'll be fine, okay? But we're willing to work to get what we deserve, okay? That's all we need to do, okay? So, guys, let's have a quick Q&A here, guys. If you want to post your questions again, if you want to come and join us, if you're on the groups, okay. If you're watching the webinars on the groups, okay, all you do, let me refresh. So there's the webinar. So if you're watching on a group like this, okay, so obviously you want to come and participate on the chat there and ask questions. Click on the YouTube logo, okay. Put your mouse over the video, then click on YouTube logo, and that takes you to the live page. And here on the live page, you can join the conversation here, okay. Now I do have somebody there looking at the post, so you guys post anything negative or anything that we don't want to know about it. We are a Digiforce Digibyte, okay, Digiforce Digibyte, and this pretty much that's all we care. And competition just tells us, that's how we do it, okay, because some people don't like the fact that I have to storm somebody, but that's it. That's how things work. For something to go up, something else has to go down. And if I'm going to support this coin, I'm going to focus my direction on that direction. I'm going to have to tell people what the truth is. And if the facts tells me that this is bad and what I have is better, then I have to show people why it's better. Okay. So you guys need to think about ROIs. There goes. Okay, ROI. So again, we're going back. ROIs is about right market. Okay, because it's cryptocurrencies. We're investing in the companies, in the technology that they provide. And obviously, guys, there's nothing better than Digibyte in terms of speed and doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, there is only going to be produced 21 billion coins instead of 21 million in 30 years instead of 140 years. Okay, so Bitcoin has a long way to go for those 5 million left coins that they have to produce to be done under 40 years. So, guys, we can see that. Bitcoin, guys, of course it was great. They opened the gates, they introduced the technology to the market, but now, guys, over 1,000 coins to choose from. It's up to you to make that decision, the right decision. Okay, does the tech work? How much is the processing fees? How easy is to get in? How easy is to get out? Right, guys. Digibyte will get to all those points that Bitcoin are now, like Litecoin are on them as well. Dogecoin are on there and there. So look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin is pretty much nothing happening around there. There's nothing to go up and nothing to go down. But Dogecoin is the third most accepted cryptocurrency right now. So, guys, is really the price? I don't think it's really has anything to do with the price. It has to do with the people, right? So Digiforce will make sure that merchants will very soon start to accept Digibyte as they did for Dogecoin and Litecoin and Bitcoin. So, but guys, it needs the people power. It needs everybody working together. So let me see. Somebody's going out there. Okay, so it's people there talking about the Digibyte. So this group has become very, very active. 50 members, 256 was the reach is the people that joined, but 50 members are active. So when people, in WhatsApp, only the active members will post or say something on the group. So if you say hello, then the active members start to go up. Join the WhatsApp group. The links are below the video. Join the coin chasers on Facebook. The links are also below the video, guys. Come and join us there. There's already people joining. We're already 741 members, guys. This group is growing really quick, and basically is growing just from organic traffic, guys. I haven't paid anything from advertising. It's just the Digiforce. Everyone is involved. Everyone that is here on the group is sharing, is getting involved, is commenting, and this is a result of people working together to achieve a common goal, guys. Okay, this is what is important. So somebody asked a good question. That's a good question, right? I think I gave a good answer. Good answer. Who's going to advise the Chinese government to use Digibyte as a currency for their plans? Well, Digiforce will. What I mean is, guys, we will. Okay, because if there is a lot of people using it, they will have to listen. Okay, because governments, how is the government formed? It's formed by a group of people. Okay, so if someone on your state or community or town wants to make a change, they need to go to the committee. The committee goes to votes, and people vote for those decisions. Okay, so it's then powered by people. Okay, obviously there's a lot of corruption inside the organization, which is a problem. Okay, all governments are corrupt around the world. Like the idea of money. What is money? Money, okay, is just a piece of paper. Okay, you just go taught to trust on it because he has someone's face on it. Some guy you never seen it. The only thing is you see a picture of him on a note, and they use it as a note. So, but in reality, it's no different from any piece of paper. It all has to do with trust. Okay. Now, if small people start to trust on Digibyte than they trust on Bitcoin, so of course we're going to see those people investing more on Digibyte than investing on Bitcoin, and that is only a matter of time because the Digibyte network, these people are not working together. They're working against each other, fighting for who's going to get the biggest portion of the transaction fees. That's all it is. Okay, guys. And again, bad luck. There's no such a thing as bad luck. You build your own luck. So let's have. Is there anything, guys, you would like me to cover on this call? So Kisi Gonçalves, yes, I don't ever sell on a panic sell or on a good coin. So panic sell, good or bad coin. A bad coin usually probably referring to a pump and dump coin. The pump and dump coins, that's where people lose most of the money because those coins are not here for the long term. They're only here for the short run. And then you got people, and this is quite funny, guys. If you go on YouTube, you see some people calling Digibyte or Digi a bitch, which is interesting, isn't it? This guy's calling Digibyte a bitch when Gerard, all we see him doing is pushing Bitcoin. I never see him doing anything else, right? So how can you be a bitch? You know what I mean? If he only pushes Bitcoin, but you go look at these guys who are calling him a bitch. They're promoting every freaking coin on the market. Okay, why? Because they try to get their followers and their viewers to, rush buy into that coin so they can then pump that out and go to the next one. This goes, that's a good tip there from Norm. You see, Norm, you just said that the whales try to knock down the price and intimidate people, causing, there it goes. This is very true. Okay, we see this happen very, very often. Don't forget Bitcoin just last month, the first 2 weeks of the month, Bitcoin dropped to as much as 40%. Okay, to as much as 40%, then recover back. There was a couple of billion being taken out and put it back in. Because that causes, manipulates people and messes with people thinking. And when that messes with people thinking, people just panic. Okay, people, but oh no, I'm gonna lose all my guys. This is the thing in cryptocurrencies. It's all about patience. Okay, be patient because, let's say, Digibyte right now, because I'm on a trade and I've been honest with you, most of my coin is not in Digibyte, it's not on anywhere else, right? And Digibyte starts to drop. Okay, it drops right down. 200 Digibyte, whatever. Okay, 200 Satoshi. Guess what? No problem. Absolutely no problem. Okay, don't panic. I know he's going to come back. Why? Because Digiforce is a strong community. Okay, we have a strong community on Digiforce. I know we will come back. We'll get back up again. Right? And this is the point about choosing the right coin, making the choice that you're getting the right coin, the right technology, and that there is a lot of people interested. Okay, and obviously the groups already proves that to you. My video views is 100% real, guys. There is no like I have 20,000 views and only 1% are real. Okay, my views, because the YouTube partnership, they all reviewed. Okay, they all reviewed in every 24 hours. Okay, because that's the partnership forces YouTube to check all that up to make sure we're not misleading the viewer, right? So if the person is not a partner, or he has a bad rating and he lost his partnership or never been a partner, then yeah, you can go on Fiverr.com and you buy 20, 30,000 views for $5, and somebody send you a bunch of fake views, but that's going to take about 6 months for YouTube to find that video and then clarify and verify that those views are actually real. So if you go back to some of those videos in 6 months, you probably see, oh wow, what does it went from 20,000 to just 200, right? Okay, because really that's all they had. Okay, really that's all they had. Everything is bots. So if it's bots, YouTube will eventually remove them. Guys, here's the thing: don't panic. Hold the coin, okay? Because it will come back up, and it will carry on come back up. Because you know, I'm total Digibyte, guys. I'm total Digibyte because it does what it's supposed to do on the thing. So another thing we're seeing is a lot of people talking about the City Awards. Guys, why do you want to know about the City Awards? That's for Gerard and his team, right? That's for them, okay? Those guys deserve it, and they do deserve that award, bigger than that, right? Because those guys created the technology that works, okay? They don't just talk about it and say, no, you actually download it, you put it on your computer, and you can contact. There is a support people to talk to. You can contact them. They will reply. And right now, I know they're busy trying to do the rebranding or whatever they're doing. I really don't care. As long as my wallets are working and I can put coin in and take coin out when I want to, that's all I care. Okay. And when Digibyte, there is some shops in Norway already using Digibyte. But when more countries start to do Digibyte, the only thing I care is, can I move the Digibyte to my phone and then go out in my phone and shop and pay for it, and not being waiting for 2 hours on the queue there for my confirmation to come in. On the top of that, of waiting 2 hours, I don't want to be paying more in transaction fees than I'm actually paying for my shopping, right? Because it doesn't make sense, guys. It doesn't make sense. The idea is this technology, if it's going to be used as money, it has to really solve a problem, which obviously, you won't, that's a problem that Bitcoin failed to accomplish. Okay, failed to accomplish, and for Bitcoin to accomplish that they need to split it. Okay, they need to split it. They need to allow more people in. Because 20 million over 7 billion heads is not going to work, guys. It just doesn't going to work as money. It can never work as money. And as an asset, an invest asset to holding value, it can't work either because it cannot be produced. Okay, cannot be carry on producing more new coins. They're only limited to 21 million. If it's 21 million, it's 21 million. Okay, so this is the question. If it goes up, guys, let's exploit it. If it goes up, soon it started to go up, buy at the bottom, sell at the top, or sell at the top, buy at the bottom. So look here, the comments here. You guys can see the comments. The people are saying there. Question: volume on Polo for DGB is now higher than Dark XMR. This is positive, I guess. It's always positive. When the volume is big, it's always positive. And you know, the reason for that positive is because new coin has been produced and has been sold. It's been brought in and pushed in through Polo to sell. Okay, because I know people are making big orders. Okay, people are not just buying from peer to peer. I know people who buy from my affiliate links on the sites like Lightbit. Exchangingly charges you a lot. That charges the fees they charge. I mean, if you want to buy one Bitcoin exchangingly now at $3,000, you have to pay $5,000 to get one Bitcoin. Okay. So, you know, they increase the value, so stopping you from selling. There you go. So Norm just answered that question there. There is an interest. Of course, there is an interest. Digibyte, guys, Digibyte is and don't forget about one thing, guys, the 5 algos. Okay, the 5 algorithms to mining is Digibyte. So, which means everyone who's been mining Bitcoin can now just switch their machines. They just change 2 lines: their username, okay, and their paying address, or the mining pool. Okay, if they don't use paying address, if they just use their username and password, usually password is just anything, and they change the stratum, which is the address where is going to point their mines to, is 2 lines. They change those 2 lines, restart the miners, point it to Digibyte, and they start mining Digibyte. Okay, and I posted a post yesterday where it shows that Digibyte profitability compared to any other cryptocurrency was the highest in both. Okay, so SH256, so the SH256, which is the algorithm used the algo used for Bitcoin miners and miners, or USB miners, all you do is just change them. Now mining in SH256 compared to BTC is 156% more profitable than Bitcoin. So guys, Why do you think a lot of transactions? I was talking to Sharon yesterday, and Sharon has been waiting for weeks for a Bitcoin transaction that she never got. Right? That's probably because the transaction fee is too low, and obviously nobody wants to process that transaction fee on that rate. Okay, so and people moving miners, they're not moving. They're now, it's just a matter of time until people start to realize that they can actually mine Digibyte, the Bitcoin miners, and it's more profitable. They just need to switch. Okay. Now then we have script. Again, script mining is there under 38% more profitable than LTC. So they put in than Litecoin. Now they're doing this because Litecoin used to be script, right? You don't have SSH for Litecoin. SHJ256 for Litecoin. So guys, this is all a matter of time. This is all a matter of time until you're never going to be seeing Digibyte at those prices anymore. So right now you can buy Digibyte at pennies on a dollar. Okay, but those prices will eventually be a thing of the past. Okay, guaranteed. This price is 500 Satoshi. This is going to be a thing of the past. And you look at this just by, let's go entire months here. Okay, just to the entire months, and you can see the growth. Okay, is sustainable. Okay, it's a constant growth. It's not something like it happens, when the Digibyte reached the 2,000 over 2,000 Satoshi. Now, when we go to the all record, sometimes takes a little time here. There it goes. So you can see what happened. Okay, so Digibyte, it was being there pretty consistent. Okay, some up and downs, consistent up and downs. And then somebody's got an interest who obviously has a good follow, decide to go out and make a video or two about Digibyte, publish it to the social networks, and all of a sudden it's got pumped, and it's got dumped. Okay, but now if you follow the trend, you can see which pretty much I joined it around here. That's when I started to do it. Okay, and you can see that support, as soon as the support came in, and people got a little support just to say, okay, there is people talking about Digibyte. Let's get back in, and you can see it grows, sales, grows, drops, sales. So it's pretty much, okay, guys, standard. So do you really want to worry about this? Once you do the full 3.5 years records, it does load on the platform here. So it's too much. I didn't want to do that much. I want to stay. Right, so you guys can see after that pump, that big pump, which went to as much as 2,576 Satoshi, it then has a big drop, and then it hold it there for the 2,084. It goes down to 1,000, 1,009. So obviously people started to see what happened in that drop, so panic selling. And obviously, people did the right thing, panic selling, because if you have that kind of drop from that height, you're going to have to sell it. Okay, you're going to have to sell it. And if you see no activity, and then you go. So somebody then tried the second one. Okay, they have a second go. It didn't drop, and then from there is all the way down. Okay, until it goes back to what it was before. This is what it was before. Those are the line it was before. Okay, so if we keep that, okay, and that keeps giving a little drop, it has a drop. Sales goes up. Small drops are much more sustainable than a big drop. Okay, because if you get a big drop, right, you're going to have a big drop. If you get a big up, and then you're going to have a big drop, and that's what will upsets people, because people have the fear or the sense that they lost. Guys, you may lost value, but didn't lost the coin. Okay, and the coin stays with you. The coin is with you, so you can't always look for another cryptocurrency that could be. People could be doing the same thing. Okay, people could be doing exactly the same thing, and you happen to buy just at the bottom and sell it at the top, right? So you move those coins there. If you get out of here, you could go to other crypto there. You put it in, you wait for that crypto to get pumped, pull it back. Just pull it back. Just make Digibyte, your best coin on the region being, because he has the best tech. He has the best tech. Okay, it's the fastest wallets, and he has the least fees. So Digibyte is, guys. Yeah, I'm not logged in, but you can see I got started all the coins that I occasionally work. Okay. That's it, guys. It's just moving Digibyte 50%, sometimes 75%. Sometimes I've even moved all, leaving 20% always behind. But as soon as that changes, I'm back into Digibyte. Okay, so straight away back into Digibyte. So right now we see Litecoin. Okay, you guys know I do Litecoin because I told you, Litecoin is actually I started to push Litecoin before I started to do Digibyte. but you can see Litecoin will soon face the same problem that Bitcoin is facing right now, because it's getting very close to the limit. So people obviously are being more prudent with what's going on in Litecoin. You can do exactly the same thing, guys. Okay, you can do exactly the same thing. If it goes up, okay, the thing is the Litecoin is very it's very volatile. Okay, if you want to see a volatile coin, Litecoin is one of them. Okay, look at this, pain. So that's a good stable in there. Okay, we have the good stability in there, and we have the little stability in here, but then it's just up and down like crazy. Okay, and again, because this is the people, we're doing the same, exploiting the Bitcoin, guys. Right now, what you should be doing is exploiting the Bitcoin. If you want to become an investor and for the first time, or in cryptocurrencies, if it's your first time, if you go and invest on BTC, basically all you're doing, guys, is if you invest now in Bitcoin, you're just making the guys that started, before September last year rich, because they were there waiting to take out. And if you think that they're going to go and buy back in, they won't. In most of the chances, if you look, they may put another 20% if they see that there is a movement just to encourage people to buy more. And then they cash out, encourage people to sell. As they encourage people to sell, so they buy back. Okay, so again, it's using the panic tactic, the scary tactic, to get people to sell so they can buy it at a lower price and then pump it back up again. So, this is what happened in the 40% low we saw at the beginning of July. Okay, exactly what happened in there. But again, guys, okay, let's go here to some questions. So Dan Martins, the only thing that is dangerous to Digibyte is government. Do you believe government will interfere in Digibyte? Guys, the government is going to always interfere in everything. Okay, but reality is, government's been trying to stop Bitcoin. The police, everything has been trying to stop Bitcoin for years. All right, they just haven't been able to find the face to pin down. But still, a lot of people have gone to jail over the Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin has done a lot of wrong things. But I know Digibyte has a face, and we look at the Digibyte and the Digibyte's prices. As long as we avoid the hype, because there's a lot of hype around Bitcoin. If we avoid the hype around Digibyte and show, yes, this can be used as a payment because of processing fees. Okay, it's easy to get, it's easy to acquire, sort of. It's not that easy, but it's still pretty easy compared to Bitcoin to acquire. Because if you buy $1,000 worth of Digibyte and buy $1,000 of Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin drops 5%. So what happened? How much you lost? Okay, do your maths, and you can see, Jesus Christ, where's all my money go? But if you buy $1,000 worth of Digibyte and it drops 5%, so what do you lose? You lost nothing. Come on, you lose more than that if you if you smoke or if you buy a lollipop, right? Come on, you lost nothing because the value is 2% per coin compared to Bitcoin at 3,000 per coin. So yeah, you may be green-eyed, and that's those green eyes that make you lose money, and that's what causes people to lose money. Bitcoin is only a matter of time until we start to see those big drops like we saw last month. More and more and more, we're going to see more and more of those, because the banking system using, the government is obviously using. That's probably why they hasn't been shut down yet, because there is nothing to stop them from shutting down Bitcoin anytime they want to. Okay, you just need to go to the domain registrar or every internet provider in the country or in the world, whatever, are now forced to block, and they can do that. They can do those things. They can block internet providers to block certain domains and IP addresses. Obviously, yeah, they could go to the black market, but in the black market, then there won't be just them breaking the rules. Everyone who's getting involved with also be breaking the rules. Right now, what we're doing, we're just getting involved in a craze that is not regulated. So what does the government going to do to Digibyte? If people want Digibyte, people want Digibyte. The government is there to answer the people's calls. And if we all keep the coins on our wallets, okay, on our own computers instead of putting on MLM websites, then, hey, how are they going to target everyone? They can target everyone. So the government has to work with us because we have the majority, right? If your coins are sitting just in one website like, BitClub or whatever, and the government decides to shut down those websites, what you're going to do? You got nothing. They took everything, right? So you are a sitting duck, right? So, guys, if somebody gets involved in Digibyte, 50% on a trade, 50% on a wallet. When they're trading, always trade 50%, leave 50% back, okay? Or if you even go up to 70% or 80%, leave 20%, and bring it back into Digibyte. Yeah, what we're doing is we're using Digibyte as our favorite coin, and we're exploiting every other coin, right? But be very careful, because that's a dangerous game when we start to exploit it. Right now, exploiting Bitcoin is pretty easy, because you can see how it goes up. I mean, that was just in 3 hours. You went from $2,700 to 3,000. So, yeah, I made a good number in there. So, of course, I took advantage. I seen that happen, and I just sitting here, look, the lines going up and doing nothing. No. I need to get involved in this one and take and benefit from it. Governments can only, Norman just give you a good answer there as well. So Norman, the governments can only regulate. They cannot stop the cryptocurrency blockchain. They cannot. The reality is they cannot. Like I said, they can go and shut the website. So what? So we go to the black web, the dark web. Dark web, you don't need. We don't need domains to use the dark web. Okay, it's all done by encryption and connection. So, but obviously, I'm sure they don't want that. They don't want people to go into the dark web. It's better to be in the public web. It's much better. Gary, the big coins move first on the wave, then the Digi will catch up. Yes, Gary is right there. Digi will catch up. But basically, what Digi really needs right now, guys, is our support. Okay, it's Digi Force. Okay, crypto addicts. That's what Digi needs. Because obviously, Gerard already been out there. He did his thing. He's doing these conventions around the world, talking to people. He's showing his face. He pretty much did everything that we want. So what we need to do to get Digibyte going? Well, let's stop expecting too much. I think we're over expecting, whether people asking for the rebranding, we're asking for the city awards. Guys, that's not going to give us any edge, because you're just going to use that as an excuse not to buy more Digibyte or not to get involved in Digibyte. Now, let's wait for the city award. Forget about city awards. If it does come, it's a bonus. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. What is important right now is that the technology in Digibyte works the way it's supposed to work. The wallets work, the transactions work. People don't get ripped off. Well, that's what we want, isn't it? Okay, why people going to complain about Digibyte, right? It's no reason to complain about Digibyte. It works. It's faster than Visa card. I tested that myself, right? You can go to the wall in the wall, to cash point. You go and try and cash out, and then I take my phone and I transfer money from my computer to my phone or to anybody else's wallet. And you can see 1.0 seconds. That's what it takes. It's like, and it doesn't give me an advantage because I'm mining. Okay, the miners, I don't know what transactions they pick up. Okay, they just go and looking for the blocks, and they can be finding my blocks, or they can find anybody else's blocks on the other side of the world. I don't know what they get. Okay, so it really doesn't matter about what the mining is. The mining is just finding those transactions, work them out, and get them sorted. I don't think everyone, that's that. I bombarded Bitcoin because I wanted to do something, because Bitcoin. My whole thing was Bitcoin has a big network. Obviously, people have their money there, so it's gonna have a big network. So I used that to target that keyword. So I couldn't be going out and say, okay, Bitcoin is the best, and then Digibyte is the worst. No. Okay, because Bitcoin isn't the best. Bitcoin is the biggest, but it's not the best. Okay, the thing with Bitcoin is it fails, and it's about time. It's going to be the time where Bitcoin eventually will blow up, because people just move their trust to somebody else. Especially when programmers and miners are actually now posting videos on YouTube saying how unhappy they are with each other. They're rhyming at each other, and when people are rhyming with each other, guys, come on, we know what's going to happen, isn't it? People they just argue until they get to the point they split up, right? And when people split up, then who's gonna do the updates? Who's gonna take care of the software? Well, nobody owns it. Nobody has responsibility for anything. So, it's a matter of time until the whole thing just goes belly up, because people can't agree and come to one decision. It's like the government, but the thing in the government is we can't stop paying our taxes, because if we stop paying our taxes, then we can end up in court and even paying massive fines, or worse, we could end up in jail. But in Bitcoin, if the program stop working and people stop putting money in Bitcoin, right? let's go to Digibyte. Stop with the money in Bitcoin, and that's it. The miners and the programmers, nobody gets paid because nobody's putting money there, and people can do that. That's the reality. There is no obligation from people whatsoever to put money in Bitcoin. What do I eat? The know Matt Hall. What do you eat? If you guys, does anybody wants to join the live call? Because Norm just said that. So yeah, you know, we can assume that everyone knows because a lot of people doesn't. Norm, that one there, we sometimes we can be a little selfish if we think when we think like that. Because I did, yeah, we make that assumption that people know, but the reality is people don't. People think Bitcoin is the business, and Bitcoin isn't. Bitcoin is not the business. It's the one that the most value, but it's not the business. Bitcoin has a lot of wrong things with it, which should have been solved, and they're not being solved. And that's what causes people. It's going to cause people to learn the hard way. But of course, Digibyte is always going to be the best coin. It's always the best coin. So Matt Hall. I don't know this is, but guys say I ate something, but I don't know what. You're kind of getting me confused there, Matt. Yes, yes. Barvan is saying you're right. We don't want to go and troll the forums. If you want to do something, a bit of trolling, troll the people who are doing pump and dumps. Okay, don't need to troll the forums because the forums are there to support the people. And obviously, if you see as an effect, you know why Digibyte ended up having a negative press is because when the games went down, a lot of the young kids who were playing games got used to get Digibyte, and then things didn't work out in there, and the Digibyte has to be stopped doing those getting paid for the games. That's a temporary hold anyway. But then the kids got upset and they started to call names and call it a scam and this is spammy, Gerard is a scam and this and that. But, that's just childish behavior. So no point doing that. It's the best thing to do. The best thing to do is to create a video and share a video or article and share on the social networks and see if you get a reaction to it, and then do it on your own space. Don't try and go into the forums and trolling them because that's not the right thing to do. Going on their space, we could sue outside the space, but going on their space, what's going to happen is people are going to start to hate you there straight away, and obviously the moderators will end up blocking or removing your posts, and you lose credibility straight away. So the best thing is to do something outside, publish it in your own space, and you have full control over it. And if you see that the result you're getting is not a good one, then you can just get rid of it. Of course, Skrilla, of course, Digibyte can go over $1. There is absolutely no reason why. It's already 500 Satoshi. So the reason is for it to go over $1, it needs our support. Okay, Gerard has actually posted a video on YouTube and on Twitter asking people, the Digibyte community, to help spreading a word about the Digibyte, and that's all it takes. Okay, in social media and in the age of the internet, all it takes is for all of us to take action. Okay, if you don't want to create videos, if you don't have the time or you don't want to create articles, just share the people's content. Okay, share the people around committed to people's content because, guys, no one is making commissions here for an affiliate link like is happened in the multi-level marketing. Everyone making money based on a value, what the coin is going up. But all they have to do is to hold some coin, okay, some amount of coin, whatever it is, $5, $10, and right now is the fact that you can buy it for the penny on the dollar. It's 2 cents, 2 cents per Digibyte. That's amazing. Okay, guys, you're having a little discussion in there. Gerard CEO sees $1 to $10 in the long term. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy because it's based on what he's getting. Obviously, he's getting all the data in there. Okay, but the only data he's probably not getting is the data inside the wallets, outside of the Digibyte and the blockchain, because there's a lot of sites there where people are sending their coins. Those sites, there's no way to know exactly the amount of coin that they're holding in there. Okay, because those people offline wallets. Okay, the offline wallets become untraceable. For instance, I hold a lot of my Bitcoin is on my hard drive. It's not actually in anywhere in my computer or online. It's in my hard drive, and I learned this back in 2013. Okay, when I lost my money, my Bitcoin in 2013. So it's under 80,000 of it. Okay, guys, that teach me a lesson. Teach me a big lesson. So, which is when I went out and find out about these wallets. If I knew these wallets back then, probably I don't know. I probably would knew about it, or probably I've seen it, but didn't pay much attention because I took things for granted too much. But if I did, I would have probably have moved some Digibyte to my wallet for sure. I wouldn't some Bitcoin to my wallet for sure. I wouldn't leave everything online. So there is a lot of Bitcoin offline that cannot be traced, but can certainly be counted on production, on what has been produced. You see, guys, this is what does when you guys can stuck to the call in there. Where's it is a spammer, so we just and this is what we do, guys, because obviously this is what is just someone having a joke, guys. This is somebody who doesn't respect boundaries. He just do, and like a crazy dog when he has the wrong cakes, has a diarrhea and then spreads everywhere. What it will happen first? World Cup, Portugal win the World Cup, or Digi gives. I think that's Aaron Bucket. I think that's that's quite a good question. A good question. I think they both can get there at the same time. Probably Digibyte gets there first, right? So I give in. Well, I'll be honest with you. Probably Digibyte gets there first, right? But we are European champions. Okay, the World Cup. No, things didn't look so good the last few games, but there it goes. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. There it goes, guys. So, anyways, it's another nice hour. So, and again, so it's nice to see, guys, how we are holding this together. Pretty soon, I think we need to do is start to think creating a Digibyte hangout or Digibyte get together events around the world. Couple of drinks. If somebody wants to stay up on stage and do a speech about Digibyte, why not? We could have a bit of fun in doing that as well, like a social get together event, guys. That's going to be the next big thing in moving forward in the world of technology. People getting together in events, because it's social media and the internet. A lot of those social events are completely gone out of the window, right? That's not really be possible. Yeah, possible to be selling this. Everybody should be, they should have the T-shirt on the back. Digibyte, yeah, Digibyte. You're welcome, Bart. Anytime, join the groups. Yes, somebody was saying earlier, kind of the information wasn't on the description. Yeah, the information is below on the video description. Okay, show less or show more. Yeah, it's there. So that's the Facebook group. Yes, the WhatsApp group isn't there. So I do apologize for that, guys. But what I do as soon as I finish this call, I will go back and add the link for the hangouts in there, for the WhatsApp. Okay, the link for the WhatsApp will add it in there. Probably we're creating a Skype group as well, DigiForce Crypto Addicts Skype group, because I think there's a couple asking for that as well. Ajit Bezos, nice webinar. Keep the faith, keep the strength. That's the right one. I like your thinking, man. That's the right work. Faith, nothing like faith. Nothing like faith. So there goes, guys. Once again, thanks for coming for this call. We'll do another one next week. So next week will be Tuesday. This one is supposed to be tomorrow, but I had a cancellation today. But they put in so next week will be on Tuesday. I like Mondays, guys. Love Mondays. Start of the week. And let's see what happened in Digibyte. So before I close the call, let's go back to Digibyte and see if Digibyte has actually did the upturn like I was expecting, following the MACD lines. So Bitcoin is dropping, and there it goes. He hasn't gone up. He hasn't gone up. He has gone bearish, guys. Has gone bearish. Look at that. You see, gone bearish. So that was a point to sell there. That's a selling point right there. As soon as he passes that line there, sell it, buy back. Okay, they try the buyback. So the buyback, the shadow. So this guy has bought it back around 546. Okay, but it looks like it's taken up. It's taken up. You guys can see how the yellow line just turned up to the purple. It's going to cross. Okay, and it's going to go right up to the top. So it's going to go up. It's falling history, guys. Just falling history. Okay, going up, side, up, side, up, side, side, up, side, up. Okay, it didn't went bearish. Almost break the line there. Almost went bullish. It didn't go bullish. It holds. So a lot of people are holding in there. You can see the holds in there. They just buy or don't buy, buy or don't buy or sell. Okay. So this happens when people put the bids and then they remove the bids and then put it back in and then remove, and then shadows creates those shadows. Okay. So, always where the candle closes and they decide to sell. Okay. So sell, sell, sell. Uptrend. So there it goes, guys. Right here, if the support that's coming in, that's the right move. That's the right buy. You could buy it there. You could buy it here. You could even buy it here. You could even buy it on the next uptrend. Okay. On the next step, because obviously he's going to pass above the standard again. And what's this? So 10 is 13 past 10. So in the next 2 hours, around 2 a.m. and 3 o'clock in the morning, we're going to get very close again to the bullish events. And we know it's a big bullish that's supposed to happen on Digibyte. It didn't happen last week, so very likely will happen this week as positivity keeps happening. Okay, so the BTC, see the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin as a hold, okay, this is a shooting star, but that means nothing. You can still, instead of shooting up, shooting downwards. Based on a yellow line here, which shows it's probably gonna shoot downwards, okay, because of the trend. You can see just the curving on the purple line, and the yellow line does, but it doesn't go up. It goes straight, it's still pointing down. Okay, so unless there is big support now that pushing back up, to me looks like it's gonna coming down to the -1. Now, when I'm saying coming down, doesn't mean the market's going to crash or anything like that. People usually tell it's going down or stays down. Suddenly goes down or crash. Those of you who've been involved in cryptocurrency for a long term, you guys understand when a crash, when it goes, something is at 300 and goes down to 0, which we see happen to Ethereum. Bitcoin crashed in 2013 as well, which went from being a nice value to nothing. Okay, completely nothing, 0, and then disappear for a couple of days. That is the big crashes. Now, whatever's been happened, for the last year, for three years, we haven't had any major losses or major, the catastrophe on the crypto world. Okay, so right now, this is the bubble. This is where most people will be looking, where most people is going to be joining. So once again, guys, thanks for coming to the webinar, and I should see you next week. Bye-bye for now.